Welcome back. I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and welcome back to drawing our Mosasaurus from Jurassic World. This is part 2 in which I will start penning in our Mosasaurus with this felt-tipped pen. So be sure to get out your pen and we'll begin rendering and putting in scales, darkening stripes, and the rest of that good stuff. So now that you've got your pen out, we will start by, as I usually do, refining the head. So I'm just going to put in the ridge that goes over the eye. And then I'll just connect them both ridges, where the nose is. So this Mosasaurus is a combination of the one from the movie and then the one from the game, which I mentioned in the other video. So let's put in the bottom jaw. As you've probably noticed, the head is almost as big as the body, so it's a very big head. So the head will take quite a lot of drawing to complete. It's got a very dinosaurish looking face. Then now you can start putting in the stripes. And then I will make these stripes darker by cross-hatching them in, so that's what we'll do. Just put in the eye. It's wrinkles pretty dark around the eye because of that ridge right above it. So you may want to darken that up a bit, like so. And then there's that cavity back there. Just work a little bit more on the eye socket. So the scales on Mosasaurus are a little bit harder to notice than the ones on land dinosaurs, but we will still put them in. So you're gonna put a little bit of shading there, and yeah, I'll just putting in some rendering to make it look more realistic. And now we can take a pencil eraser. I'll just erase the pencil marks because that makes it easier for me. Like so. Yeah, that's much better. And then now we can start putting in the scales. So these scales are much more crocodilian, according to the reference images I have, than like T-Rex. So they're much more square-like. Just put those in. Enhance the nose a bit. And you can just feel free to put in little scales just around the area like that. See, these scales are a lot more square looking instead of being rounded off like the other dinosaurs I draw. And now I'm just gonna, after you put in a little bit of scales, I will start darkening the stripes by cross-hatching them. Like so. I'm making them pretty black right now. That's because they're pretty small. So yeah, that looks good. And then now put in the teeth. And when you're penning in, as I told you before, always make the teeth bigger than you think you'll need them. The teeth get really big at the front of the mouth. I guess to nip fish or something. So that's pretty good for the head. Just gonna put a little bit of shading under there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks for watching. So I will glue this video to my other one where I said see you in the next video, because my camera is kind of goofy and it just dies on me sometimes. So I had to stop it because it had this little red light flashing. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue drawing now that I've got that straightened out. So yeah, I said see you in the next video, but this is the next video and it will be glued on, so don't worry about that. And I've decided I'm not going to do the stripes on the bottom of the mouth. That was just a new thing I decided I would do. And because I wanted to put more scales in, like so. But I know you guys understand when things like that happen. And that's the teeth made it a little bit complicated there. But that's sort of what I was getting at, because the teeth are pretty crooked and stuff in real life, so. So you didn't want to put in a bit of scales. Pretty square looking. Like so. I was going to put a little more shading on the bottom of the jaw. Like so. And now, I think we're done with the head. Yep, that looks pretty good. Now, let's move on to the neck area, I guess you'd call it. Even though it may not look like it, Mosasaurus does have a neck. Just very thick and short. So I'm going to put a little bit of shading. There's that one vein that protrudes from the head and goes under and around the shoulder blade muscle. So you may want to put in the stripes now. So I'm putting those in. Like so, and then I'll put that little sail. That's pretty cool. I've got a few spikes sticking out. And there are spikes that go up to along the neck. Probably to defend itself against some, I don't know, another dinosaur or something biting it. This is black in the reference image I have, but I'm not going to make it completely black. I'll just cross hatch it like that. Make some parts darker than others. Like that, that's pretty good. And I'll take my pencil now and erase a bit. That's why I try not to make my pencil lines too dark and detailed, because they'll end up getting erased eventually. At least in my pen videos, they will. So the shoulder blade you can't really see that well, but it's there, so I need to draw it. So just quickly put in the stripes. Like so. The stripes will give a lot of, like, it'll let you know that there's a curve to the body, which is nice. So that's good for the stripes there. And now I will work a little bit on the neck. Just put in a few scales. Well, pretty much that looks good. So right now I'm just gonna put in this flipper, like so. Just give it a bit of texture, because it's not just completely flat. It's roundish on that side, on the front side, and a bit darker. Yeah, it looks very nice. So now just enhance the stripes a bit. I'll erase. Clean it up a bit. And now I'll put in this other flipper. This flipper will be basically almost black, because you're looking at it from the underside of the flipper. If you get what I mean. So yeah, I will put in the belly now. The belly. So basically everything below this line will be dark. Very similar to drawing a dinosaur, but let's see. This line should be a little bit thicker, like that. And then you might want to put in some ribs, because Mosasaurus has ribs as well. Then just to give it a bit more texture, I'll put some lines across like that. Also to make it look more like scales too, but the head is going to be where most of the scales are. Oh, and I'm just going to put this bubble in right now. These other ones. Like that. And now let's just put in this back flipper. Like so. And erase this part in advance. I apologize, my hand keeps on getting in the way of it. There, let's put that in black. And that flipper's done. And now for the tail. I'm just gonna put in these spikes. the one in the movie did have as well as the one in the game, so they both have it. And even though both are not realistic, it's still fun to draw. And people don't really know that much about what they look like anyways, so. Like if you look at a whale skeleton, it looks completely different than what a whale looks like in real life. So I'm sure if someone saw a live dinosaur, they almost wouldn't be able to recognize it. I assume. Someone might be able to, but. So yeah, I just put in these stripes. I'm just gonna make them, I decided I was gonna just make them end right there, because that's already enough decoration back here. On the tail. So I just put those stripes in. And now just do whatever you feel is right for the rendering here. Obviously, maybe a little bit of shading. And then I could put scales in. That'd be a good idea. Like so. Very square looking scales. That looks a little bit messy, but people get the idea. What matters most is what your drawing looks like. So I'll maybe put a little bit more shading underneath it. So yeah, this looks like the end of our drawing. I'll put a few more bubbles. Maybe some color from the nose. So yeah, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever drawing that may be. And now I'll just sign it and put the date. And again, thanks for watching.